Hey podcast, just before we get you to this episode, I wanted to invite you to join us at pageantlaunch.com. We are starting the world's first dedicated pageant review site, and we want you to join our launch team. All you need to do is put in your email address. It's completely free. We are looking to make the pageant industry safe, transparent, and fair, and we'd love your input on how to do that. So head over to pageantlaunch.com, whack in your email address, and let's get you to this episode.
Hi everyone, it's Adrian from the Pageant Project. Merry Christmas. Well, I mean, for me, it's the 24th of December, so it's Christmas Eve, 8 a.m. For you guys, it is a couple of days away. But our special guest tonight is Heather Hopkins, Miss Cardiff Galaxy. Heather, how are you going?
I'm good, thanks. Just busy, keeping up with Christmas and working. I know it's taken us about a month, I think, to get this podcast in, but here we are.
Sorry, there's a motorcycle going in the background. Your work is crazy hours, so we'll certainly get to that and we'll catch up with everything you've been doing. Obviously, I've got Danielle as well. Danielle, how are you going? How's everything?
I'm good. I'm tired all the time, but it's okay. I'm alive.
I know exactly how that feels.
I'm like exhausted all the time.
Yeah, me too.
But you know, I've got 3 days off, and I could do cartwheels. That I'm so happy that I've got 3 days off in a row.
You're probably so tired you probably shouldn't do cartwheels, but
I probably fall asleep midway.
I understand the sentiment. And Lauren Parkinson, who for some reason hasn't been able to stop talking. Lauren is merry.
Works Christmas do, and this is dedication at its finest. Cutting my night short to come on here. But yeah, that's why I've got like the glam earrings in and everything else.
This reminds me, the very, very first one of these podcasts we did, and in fact, Heather was in the background. We didn't know it at the stage, but Heather and Mia were both in the background. And I don't know if you guys remember this, but I asked you guys I was wondering who would be the worst pageant queen to go and get drunk with. The answer was someone on this show.
Who was it?
You
Amnesia.
Well,
I can't remember.
That's your answer right there.
No, I was sensible tonight. I just had a few glasses of wine, enjoyed my Christmas do, 3 shots of tequila later, with a few gins, and I'm fine.
Oh, I don't like. I feel like I'm going over there. I'm going to die. I had 2 drinks last night, spaced out over like 4 hours. I had 1 cocktail and 1 glass of Spanish red wine, and I woke up today with the biggest headache. It must have been the red wine. It just didn't agree with me. It's not the amount. It's like maybe sometimes red wine has sulfites in it or something, and you just wake up with. It's not a hangover, but I've got a giant headache after 2 drinks. So, ho, ho, ho. So, guys watching, you'll see that on Facebook. I put a poll. So, you tell us how your Christmas is going. You got 3 options. One is ho, 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 call me an elf. That's people like Olivia who, turn on the fairy lights. She turns up. The second one is I get time off work, so it's all good, which has 100% of the votes at the moment.
I love time off work.
And then the third one is bar humbug. I was telling the girls I was going to put die Santa die, but I thought that might be a little
bit dark.
It's the merry season.
Humor out before anyone else calls you out on it.
Yeah. Well, you guys, if you haven't found out already, will find out that my sense of humor is extremely warped at the best of times, and I've been joined by about 5,000 flies. So let's do the serious stuff in inverted commas. So Heather, can you catch us up? How long ago was our interview? It's been a few months, hasn't it?
It has, yeah. I can't remember when the last one was. Maybe September. maybe October. I'm not sure, but it was a while ago.
Yeah, because I think I interviewed you not that long after Danielle, and that was way back in Florida. So how is all the prep going? We've been having certain discussions about like stress and wardrobe, like particularly with Danielle. Hopefully she's getting sorted. But how is your preparation going?
It's going really good. I'm sure everyone's seen over the last 24 days, Mia and her niece, Khalees, have been doing the 24 days of Christmas. So we've been doing appearances every day, which has been exhausting, on top of work as well. So I genuinely don't know how we've got to today, how we've got to day 24, well, tomorrow. So been busy doing that. I am working as well, so I'm exhausted. I'm working all over Christmas. I haven't got a day off.
Actual Christmas
Even
Day
Christmas
as well.
Day.
I'm working actual Christmas Day.
Wow.
I worked yesterday and today. I'm working tomorrow, Christmas Day, all through the day, and then Boxing Day and the day after I'm night. So I'm going to be working while everyone else is out on Boxing Day. And then I got 4 days off, and then I'm back in on New Year's Day, so I can't even do much on New Year's Eve, so it's really great.
What do you work as again?
In the control room for the emergency services. So keeping everyone safe.
That was my number one job that I couldn't do.
Really?
Yeah.
That you couldn't do
it's not that bad.
No, I'd panic every time I'd hear something bad.
I can imagine you panicking.
Yeah, I'd be like, I don't know. Who should I put you through to? I panic.
No, it's not that bad. It's okay. But aside from keeping busy, I've managed to find all of my outfits, so that's excellent news for everyone.
For everyone.
For everyone involved. So I'm collecting some of them because I'm going to Florida at the end of January for a couple of days. So I've been really savvy on postage and everything. So rather than send them all over here, I thought I'll just wait. And the customs and everything is so expensive, so I thought I may as well just wait and just take an extra suitcase and bring them all back. So
of course, it makes sense. It's a smart thing to do.
yes.
Yeah. When do you go?
The 30th of January.
I was going to say, you might try to pick up something of mine as well.
I'm going to start taking orders, I think.
Everyone's.
Yeah,
I've got a long list of orders to collect for people from Bath and Body Works, mainly hand sanitizers.
Yeah.
But I will.
When I got my dress sent from Thailand, it cost me £90 in customs alongside of the 150 it cost to get it shipped. I was like, I could just got a flight for that much.
Yeah.
And killed 2 birds with 1 stone. So literally that's what I'm doing in February, is picking my gowns up.
Yeah.
Because the amount it costs for overseas, and especially when you have to get the insurance to say how much the dress costs as well.
Yeah.
Because if it gets lost, you need to be covered for it.
Yeah, and buy in from different things as well. Like I've got 3 or 4 separate things. That's 3 or 4 separate customs fees, 3 or 4 separate postage.
Yeah.
Like it just makes sense to wait and get them when I go over. So that's the plan.
Makes sense.
Yeah, well, that sounds super smart. Sounds super organized.
Yes.
It doesn't surprise me. But I mean, it sounds like we're all running a bit ragged over the festive season. A lot of work, a lot of running around, and it sounds like Christmas Day might actually end a bit early with all of us crashing in bed horribly.
We're all going to be passed out.
Christmas Day.
Well,
everyone has a doze after dinner. Everyone falls asleep on the sofa after dinner. It's just like a ritual.
I won't be. I'll be in work.
I was going to say, you reminded me, I actually think hearing your work schedule, Heather, might have been the single most depressing thing I've heard in 2019. Just the days
thank you.
You're working literally Christmas Day, Boxing Day, and New Year's Day. So you can't even really do a New Year's Eve. It's like,
No.
oh God, that's a...
I don't think I could have got a worse pattern this year. It's all of Christmas Day, so we're having to rush Christmas Day, like have dinner earlier and all of that, and then have to go into work when I just want a nap, and then I'm working Boxing Day night when everybody's going to be out celebrating. So,
but do you feel like your job's rewarding though? It's rewarding. Isn't it?
Yeah, it is rewarding. It just keeps you busy. Like, it's hard to explain. It's not like some people think it is, but I enjoy it, and the people I work with are great. So it's not so bad. I get to spend Christmas with nice people. So yeah.
That's a good thing, to be able to spend it with people you actually want to spend it with, not people you secretly want to murder under the table.
Yeah.
I was going to ask something else, but I can't remember. It will come back to me, I hope. So we are going to keep it very short and sweet today, because I know it's festive season and everyone has places to be or beds to visit either way. So I just thought we'd catch up with everyone's...
Not like that, Lauren. I saw your face.
No, I was just thinking of getting into my bed and just crashing out for the night. I've got.
Oh, okay.
I am dreading, in some ways, coming to you.
Danielle, I don't know what's going on in your mind, but it's definitely not crossing my mind.
I saw your face go.
Lawrence.
I was taking up my bed.
Lauren, you need to get your face under control at the moment, because it's like, what's happening? It's so funny because when you asked Heather the question, like, do you find, I don't know if anyone saw it, but when you asked Heather, did she find her job like fulfilling, you suddenly looked so concerned. And
I'm very concerned, Adrian. I hope she's enjoying her job as much as I enjoy hearing about her job.
Your face is so expressive at the moment.
We've decided Lauren is not allowed on a podcast after she's had 3 shots of tequila. That's what we've come to the conclusion of.
Well, Heather, welcome to the podcast. Normally we're a little bit more,
sober.
Some of us are a little less verbose than this. Okay, so Lauren at the end of last week did say, I have a Christmas due before, so I might be a little bit, happy. And I remember thinking at that time, that's a good thing, because I can't wait to laugh at her. And my experience so far has just confirmed what I thought last week, which is it is hilarious. Look at your face.
Peace out, guys. Good night. No, I'm joking.
Now I remember what I was going to ask Heather. Heather, how are you feeling about Galaxy coming up, Galaxy UK? Because it's now, God, it's not really even 3 months away.
Yeah.
Okay, so someone has a calendar somewhere.
Yeah. No, I'm excited. I don't really know how to feel. I'm not nervous yet, but I think the week before when we're getting everything ready, I will be. But I'm just really excited to do it all again. I put so much effort into it this year, so I'm just excited to go back and do it all again.
Yeah. Do you have a timetable for when the nervousness kicks in normally? Is it like 4 weeks, 8 weeks?
Probably the week before, because again, I've not got time off work. I'm working right up until the day I leave, so I don't make it easy for myself. So I'm just probably going to be running around that week, not knowing what to do and if I'm coming or going. But it's just really nice. It's a really nice atmosphere, and because I'm competing on the Sunday, I've got like the Friday and Saturday to relax, whereas Danielle doesn't. Yeah. So
no, like a band-aid, ripped straight off. Then you go.
Yeah, and then you can relax then in the weekend.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'll be fine, I'm sure.
Yeah, I've
actually booked quite a bit of time off before the pageant though, because I know what I'm like. And I'll be running around doing last-minute alterations. I'll decide that I don't like anything anymore, and I'll want to get a whole new lot of everything.
Oh God, let's hope not.
I just know myself, and I booked the hotel. I actually went to the hotel on the way up to Team GB, and I know that Holly blocks it all out, so you can't book anything. But I went in there. I was like, "Please let me book a room, please." I was like, "I will pay now." So I booked my hotel room at the hotel from the Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to be there from Wednesday, so that I'm there for the training day on the Thursday. So then I got 2 days there before competing.
And I feel like the training day is necessary though, because it's very insightful as to what Holly.
Oh, that is loud, whatever that is. Is that Adrian? Is that you?
Probably. Let me turn my microphone
You sound like
down.
you're being attacked by some kind of pterodactyl.
That's exactly what's happening right now, Danielle. I have a
There's
pterodactyl.
an apocalypse going on in Down Under.
Jurassic Park.
You guys continue. Let me see if I can turn my volume down a bit.
Yeah, I do feel like the training day is necessary though.
Yeah.
I feel like
I didn't get to do it last year.
Oh, me. I've never done it. I'd like to do it though.
The year I handed over my crown for Grand. Holly was doing it then, and I came early, and she asked me to take part in it. And even from like a queen looking in, it was still insightful to see what Holly thinks of her system, what she likes as someone that wants to represent her system. It was really good.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. So I just wanted to be there the day before that all happens. Just so I've got time, like haven't got to rush up early in the morning from London. I'll be there, in my onesie, chilling before it all kicks off.
You're always in a
onesie.
Which onesie?
Yeah,
probably my Union Jack one, because this has got hedgehogs on it, and I feel like this is not going to be hedgehog season. Where's my hedgehog? There's the hedgehog. It's a hedgehog.
That's cute.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that onesie.
No, Danielle, have you seen? I don't know if you've seen. There's a YouTube skit. It's a comedy skit, based on if Google was an actual person.
I haven't seen it. No.
So it's
what reference?
I think it's by the College Humor guys, if you know them. They just do little skits. So, but you know how everyone kind of types weird questions into Google. They're not like proper sentences. They're just like really weird and sometimes freaky questions. So basically, this whole skit is people literally talking to this guy as if he's Google, and it went semi-viral. But long story short, one of the girls is obsessed with hedgehogs, and she just keeps asking the Google guy about hedgehogs. So at one point,
that's hilarious.
She's yelling at him, going, "Hedgehog cute, hedgehog cute." So when you're going hedgehogs, I'm just imagining you Google like hedgehog cute, hedgehog cute. But
I mean, I do really like hedgehogs. I did travel all the way down to where I went to the animal sanctuary. That was like a 3-hour drive away, and I did just go and feed hedgehogs. Yeah. So maybe I do have a slight obsession with hedgehogs.
I remember that because you said it reminded you of Peter Griffin going, "Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
Ooh, piece of candy."
I do remember certain things. But you just reminded me, because are there any hotels near UK Galaxy? Because I know Holly blocks out the hotel. So I have to find a place to stay. Are there any hotels nearby? Because Maria said it's kind of in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, there's the Ramada, which is kind of the, what do you call it, services. That's kind of next door-ish. But if you can get in the hotel,
there's the Days Inn that I recommend.
I think the Days Inn is now a Ramada.
Oh, but it's not
changed owners.
Nice. I don't know whether they've upgraded, but I've heard some very bad things. Now the rooms are blocked off. But remember, the hotel is a hotel itself, and then it also has the outside rooms.
Yeah, it's got the village.
Yeah, it's got like a little village area where they have outside chalets. They're really nice. I always stay in them because they're a lot bigger. They're a lot bigger than the hotel rooms.
Yeah, they're bigger.
If you want to book, they're still available. It's not like they sell out so quick.
Yeah,
it's like one of them. It's like a Best Western hotel, but then around the hotel there are chalets that you could book, and that's called the Village.
Oh, okay.
I tend to like to stay in the hotel because the beds are nicer. And sleep is
Oh, no,
paramount.
I don't mind the village because it is just so much more bigger. You get a lot more
Yeah.
space.
Yeah, those are. But then sometimes you get given one of the tiddly little rooms in the village. Heather, you was next to me this year.
Yeah,
We were in the rooms next door to one another.
I had the big.
You had a bigger room, but
I
a tiddly little room.
those rooms because I know how much space you get. Are you sure you're not attacked by the?
That sounds like a pterodactyl, Adrian.
That is a
The
bird.
geese.
No, it's just a bird, and the birds here in Australia are very, very loud, especially
I was going to say
kookaburras.
that is really loud.
Really loud.
I'll close the windows. Continue. You were telling me all the horrors about the hotel.
No, I like.
I like the hotel. I think it's really nice.
I
the
love
only thing I would
last
recommend is the food.
Yeah.
Okay, so look, I just want to know that
I
there's
didn't
going to be
mind the
somewhere
mushroom soup.
that I can stay, and I'm not so concerned about the bed because somehow I get the feeling I won't be sleeping much, so I can pretty much sleep anywhere.
Yeah.
And food-wise, I'm completely prepared to go to the UK and not eat for my entire stay because having experienced
Why?
UK food, I don't want to touch it because I don't want to get diabetes, I don't want to get high blood pressure, and I don't want to be sick.
Wait. No, our
Hold up.
food is so much better than American food, and that is coming from Ariana Torres, who's Maria's daughter. She was like, even your McDonald's is healthy. How? And I was like,
Laura.
because we are a healthy country.
Miss Parkinson, I'm not coming from America. I'm not coming from the land of the free. I'm coming from the land down under. So when I go,
Well, what is down under like? What food do you serve?
I like how you're getting so aggressive and confrontational now. It's like you're coming close to the camera, like you're shaking your head. So it's
Where are you coming from?
What are you gonna eat? What do you normally eat?
no.
We'll compare breakfast.
You want to fight about it? If you want. No, it's
No, I actually really don't like fighting. I would just rather know what you have for breakfast.
well, no, because I am quite picky about what I eat. I think Danielle knows this, but I used to be a raw foodist, which is like a vegan, but a vegan who can't even cook anything. So, like for the morning, I'll be having smoothies and things like that. So I eat very clean and very healthy, minimal processed food. So sometimes when I go overseas, and to be fair, like the US and the UK, I put them in the same bus. Like, I couldn't eat Taco Bell. Like, I know, you know how much you love Taco Bell. You tell me we're going Taco Bell, I won't be excited.
What? No,
now she's really gonna get offended.
Taco?
Not even Nando's. Can I take you for a cheeky Nando's though?
Oh, you got to go for Nando's. They do
You've
good
got to
veggie
go for
options.
Nando's.
Nando's is just chicken, right? It's
No, I can eat there.
Do they not have Nando's in Australia?
They do, but I mean, if I had a friend coming from like 24 hours away, I don't think I would take said friend to Nando's unless I didn't think
Nando's,
much
no.
of
First
this
thing-
friend.
I've done it twice now. The first thing that I'd taken, first time she landed in the UK, I took her straight to a Nando's with Jackie and Mayna. So that was her Miss Bayers Latina 2018 and her Miss Galaxy 2018. I took them all for a Nando's, the first thing they did when they touched down. And then I think it was last year, I took Maria straight for a Nando's and got her an O2 SIM card and a Nando's. It was like standard.
I would take you up on the SIM. I'll take you up on the SIM card offer. That definitely is something I'll need. But the Nando's. I mean, Nando's is not bad, but yeah, I've actually, and I can't say who this is, so don't ask. But there is a pageant person from the UK who is like 80 or 90% coming to Australia early next year, like in January. Did you? I don't know. She wants people to know, but that, yeah, I think one of the things. I mean, people who come here from the UK, first off, normally they don't want to go. But that's a normal thing. But the food here really is. I mean, I've traveled around the world. The food here really is. It's not cheap, but it's very good quality. So I think we are genuinely spoiled here. I mean, Danielle, you'll find out when you come to Australia as well. It's very easy to eat healthy. Again, it's not necessarily cheap, But we're really so spoiled in this country, which is why when we have something, I don't like, Heather, if you know, but basically half the country is on fire at the moment. We had a record for the hottest day ever recorded in Australia, and we beat that record 3 times in 1 week. That's how bad the conditions have been here. We've had some days towards 50 degrees Celsius, which is like 110 or 120 degrees Fahrenheit. And the biggest fire that we have here is 400,000 hectares, which a big bushfire in the world is considered 100,000. Our bushfire is 4 times that big. And it's so bad, the firefighters have said, we can't stop it. It has to either rain or it has to run out of fuel because we are in drought. So and every second day here, the sky is blood red. So when you say apocalypse, it's like, it really does actually feel like the apocalypse here. So we're very spoiled in this country, and when I travel, I do miss it. But I'm excited to come over to the UK because apparently I can get a hotel room. I didn't know that. From the sounds of it, it was like I was going to have to sleep on the floor.
You'll be fine.
We'll get you a hotel room if it kills us.
We will.
Well, the Nandos will kill me, so you don't have to.
The cheeky Nando's.
What does cheeky mean? You see, this is a thing that I think the UK people use. It's like, I'll go for a cheeky Nando's, I'll go for a cheeky smoke, I'll go for cheeky this, cheeky that. It's like, what does cheeky mean? Does it mean you go there and you be embarrassed, or?
I think everyone has different terms of cheeky. Like for me, it's like, oh, cheeky Nando's, like, oh, cheeky.
She's getting a bit excited.
Like you can't really describe it. It's like just a word you use for like a. Like
Heather is dying right now. She's like,
I don't know how you describe it though, because there is no descriptive word that describes a cheeky Nando's.
No. It's just I'd probably say like, just like a quick Nando's or like a little Nando's.
Yeah, cheeky Nando's. Oh, let's go for a quick Nando's.
Everyone says it
now. It's like an unplanned thing that you just thought, we'll just go and do that. It's like a cheeky Nando's.
It's a spontaneous Nando's.
Yeah, spontaneous. That's the word.
Spontaneous.
If I was shopping and wasn't planning on going for food, that would probably be my go-to adjective about the food.
Okay. Thank you. That was the most logical and sensible thing I've heard on this podcast in a long time. Your description of the word cheeky. Lauren, sorry, Danielle, I'm mainly trying to make fun of Lauren. Lauren, when I have a cheeky Nando's, do I have to say it with the head movements that you're doing?
Yeah.
Have you seen that gif? That gif of the little chick that goes like this.
Yeah, you have to,
and it's like flashing different colours.
Put your all into the word cheeky Nando's. You have to do it.
Okay, so do it again so I can learn from the best. Come on, Lauren, show me.
Oh, I'll go for a cheeky Nando's.
Can we screen grab that? We need to screen grab that.
Please don't.
Well, what do you think I'm going to do? You guys know I create GIFs out of funny moments on things like this. So you know who's just been made into a GIF. Congratulations.
There's a sponsorship coming your way, Lauren.
I hope so. The amount of times I've mentioned Nando's tonight, they should pay me, really.
Give you a black card.
Okay, so I thought it was Taco Bell that you were a giant fan of. So have you gone with...
I don't have that anywhere near me.
Look how upset she is when she says that.
Anywhere near
me. Because it's not here. It's not near me.
Is there no one in Manchester?
Yeah, but I'm not. Well, I know you're not. Thailand. I went to the one in Thailand.
That's why you went to Thailand, so I can get a Taco Bell. That's a cheeky Taco Bell.
We were actually at a pageant appearance with Chloe and her mother and my mum and Chloe's boyfriend. And I said, there's a Nando's nearby. No, not a Nando's, a Taco Bell nearby. I said, we should go. And they were like, yeah, okay, then we'll go. It was about an hour and a half away, and I still made them drive all the way there just to get a Taco Bell.
Lauren, have you not got a Barburrito near you?
No, the nearest one is the Trafford Centre.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I went to Barburrito with, who did I go with? Joanna, I think it was. Ages ago. I think probably just before UK Power Pageant, maybe.
Okay.
Mm.
I love a
Before I flew to-
barburrito.
It was before I flew to Florida because I picked up Joanna's stuff to take with me in my suitcase. So that was the last time I went back to Barburrito.
Okay.
Is there any sort of chain of like restaurants in the UK that is like semi-healthy, or are they all like kind of, not that Nando's is particularly unhealthy, that's not too bad, but
In London, we have like Toast, which is a salad bar, quite healthy. There's quite a few of those. Toast, and there's another one. I can't remember the name of it.
I think when you look for healthy restaurants, you kind of really have to look for the not the chain restaurants. You have to go for the other.
There's usually like
Okay.
I really like pho. If you like Vietnamese food, it tends to be quite healthy. So there's lots of phos in London. I don't know if there's a pho in Manchester. I mean, we've got tons more restaurants down here in London. It's just there's so much going on.
I feel like London food is a different class of food compared to what we get in Wales.
Yeah.
Wales is just McDonald's, KFC, Burger King, Nando's.
Do you even have a Pret?
I don't have a Pret.
We've got one, but it's in Cardiff, which is like an hour. Well, under an hour for me. You would find them. Yeah. You wouldn't find them
We don't get anything good.
Yeah.
okay. It sounds like I might be traveling with my smoothie maker then, so that there's actually stuff.
But the park hall is literally in the middle of nowhere, so the only things you can get delivered are pizza.
There's actually a picture of me hiding from the pizza guy because we ordered so many times that it was embarrassing. There was a picture of me hiding behind a plant from him because I think we kicked off because our pizzas were so late and it was the same delivery guy. So I was like coming out to collect it. It's the same guy, so I like dashed behind the plant. Like I can't collect it from this guy.
Oh, this is going to be a fun few
situation
days.
is always stressful.
Adrian, how into abandoned buildings are you?
Oh no. Oh no.
Because there is an abandoned theme park next door to the hotel for Galaxy.
Let's tell all the ghost stories.
And it's still got the rides up and everything. It's all abandoned, all left there. It's so interesting. It's called Camelot. And I used to go there.
I think it's also got signs on it saying not to enter, so I don't think we can go and take Adrian on a tour.
Yeah. Does anyone actually Has anyone actually researched why they closed down?
No.
Like 2 kids died.
It was because no one ever died. They just got injured.
On rides. So it's like
I used to go there all the time as a kid because it was just down the road from us. So we used to have our school trips there.
You want to take me to an abandoned theme park, which Heather has basically said it's a condemned theme park because 2 kids died there. You think that's where I want to go?
They didn't actually die, though. They just got injured. They survived. It's fine.
No.
But imagine the podcast. Imagine the views we'd get on that podcast, like actually exploring all the abandoned rides.
Is this the most exciting thing that I can do when
like
I'm
Ghost
there?
Hunters or something.
Is go to an abandoned theme park? Can't I at least go to one that's not abandoned?
It's really creepy. It's so creepy.
It's so good though. It was so good as a kid. They used to have like them on horses, like what is it, jousting? Is that what you call it?
What, real horses and you jousted?
Yeah, real horses and
that's
everything.
Not
jousting.
safe.
You wonder why I got shut down.
You can't joust in real life. That's like hitting someone with the force of a car. What? You're making this stuff
up.
It
was like fake jousting, but they had real horses.
I don't know what that means. Fake jousting with real, like what's fake?
So like the things that they used to stab into each other with,
the stick, the lance,
the lances. Okay.
Yeah. But they were real horses.
Okay.
It's like
I bet I want to go and visit this place.
I can't
wait.
Yeah,
it gives me the creeps. It really does give me the creeps. When you pull up into the car,
and the White Castle is there.
You can see all like the roller coasters and stuff, and it just creeps me out.
Yeah, I actually I'm not hugely into haunted things. I do believe in ghosts, But there is a place here in Sydney called the Quarantine Station. I was telling my friend this yesterday, or the Q Station, and that's where when people actually came over from the UK, the convicts, if they had
From my area.
I wasn't going to say that, but
That's why your accent's a variation of mine. People always think I'm Australian.
you do not sound Australian, Danielle. You come here.
I get it all the time.
No, ain't nobody here going to go, are you Australian? They're going to go, whereabouts in England are you from? But long story short, when people had the plague and things like that, they were quarantined in the quarantine station in a place called Manly. And because, patient care wasn't really the thing then, and Medicare hadn't been invented yet, a lot of people actually died there and are buried on site. So it's now a tourist attraction where you can go there and have tours of this quarantine station. And they still have, for example, autopsy tables, where the real actual autopsy tables and chemical showers. And you can go there at day, or you can go there during the night. And I went there during the night a few years ago, and I didn't sleep well for like a week after. It was properly just felt wrong. So I don't know how appetizing this.
I went exploring to an abandoned asylum place, and they actually put me in one of those refrigerators where the dead bodies go. And I lay down on the thing, and they put me in it. And it's been closed for so long, and there was like people would do Ouija boards in there. I was so into like ghost hunting.
Where was this?
It's in Denby, so it's about 30 minutes down the road, and it's like all the buildings still intact except for obviously vandals go in there, but they used to call it the Denby like nut house, but it's an asylum for the estranged people, and it's everything is that you need, like all the rooms and all the tools, and they put me in one of the like dead body things.
You mean one of the drawers, like a drawer?
Yeah, one of the drawers. Yeah.
That's bravery.
And I was on one of the plates, and they roll me in and out.
That'd make you claustrophobic because you're completely encased in it.
So it wasn't one where you like shut the door. It must have been one where they just kept them for the time being and then moved them to another place. But It was like in a shelf of about 5 drawers.
Oh my god. Dead body shelf.
Well, going from the looks on your faces, Danielle is certainly not liking what you're talking about. I think Heather is still secretly laughing at you. In these can we go where there are live people, or is it a prerequisite that it has to be death?
So my mum just said though, no one died in Europe.
No, someone. I think definitely a little boy did. I read it.
So our school used to be sponsored by them. So
I'm going to be googling it because I googled it and I was like, oh damn. That's why it gives me the creeps. Yeah, Camelot. Closed.
Are there any cheerier things to see, or is like abandoned theme parks the top tourist attraction?
No, here we go. Harry Matthews, 59, died after suffering horrific injuries in the incident at Camelot Theme Park in Chorley. Children and parents saw Mr. Matthews, who had been carrying out maintenance work at the Gauntlet ride, hit by one of the carriages at high speed pulled along the track before slumping to the ground in 2004.
There was someone else as well. There was a child.
Adrian, we won't take you there. Don't worry.
So
we won't take you there.
I will take you.
What makes you think I want to be taken there? I'm not like. I don't know what's wrong with her.
Please just witness how creepy this is.
Oh my god, that looks like Chernobyl.
Let's go to Alton Towers then.
Lauren, are you the sort of person that will go, oh, Chernobyl, there was a nuclear disaster there. That sounds like fun. Let's go for a walk, a cheeky walk. Let's go for a cheeky walk and find a cheeky Nando's through that.
Have you ever watched
old
Tourist? It's about dark tourism in certain countries, and you get to learn like the different sides.
What on earth is that? Oh, hell no.
That's
just a dummy.
It's creepy as. What? That's a test dummy's head taken off.
No, I don't want to go to this place. Why do I want to go to the? This is like Disneyland gone wrong. It's like Disneyland at Halloween.
Nope.
Yeah, it's not fun anymore though, Lauren.
Hold on.
Yeah, because they
Spin you
closed
around.
it down, clearly. I don't get to go
Weird.
anymore.
Well, you still sound like you want to go,
I
and
do.
knowing you, yep. Okay, well, that's something for me to look forward to when I go to the UK. In inverted commas, I am having to plan what I'm going to do and see when I'm over in the UK. So if you're watching this and you have any particular suggestions, given that it's going to be March, so I assume it's still going to be pretty cold, and I'm going to be coming from summer here, which is going to be bloody hot by the sounds of it. But I am definitely, to bring it back to pageantry, if I may, for 1 second, Lauren.
So, I've just seen there's an article here. 12-year-old boy with special needs is in hospital from plunging 30 foot from a theme park ride, from the Excalibur ride.
Is this the same park?
Yeah. This is why it got shut down.
Okay.
I mean, none of the rides are working now, so it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, no one's going to die there now. Closed down.
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah, let's change the mood.
I was trying to before you.
Sorry.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Oh God.
Everyone's going to be looking out for it now when they come down to the parkour.
Yeah, everyone's going to be trying to jump up behind me and scare the bejesus out of me. I will say, if you do decide to do that, that's not a good idea, because I am seriously thinking of just bringing all sorts of practical jokes over, particularly spiders, because all of you seem to be petrified of them.
No.
And I'm going to go around putting them randomly in people's coffee mugs and wine glasses, just to record the reaction.
So should get the little plastic ones and just throw them in people's drinks and soup.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, like little plastic flies and little things like that. So, but I am, in all seriousness, looking forward to UK Galaxy, because it's the first pageant that I would have been to that is held with separate events on separate days. That's not something we have in Australia. In Australia, it's run over, I think, 3 days, and everyone does the final on the final day. We also don't have prelims. That was something I only found about this year. So it's going to be different.
We don't have prelims.
You don't have prelims,
in
yeah.
the UK.
Yeah, but when I heard about it at International Galaxy, I was like, well, what are prelims? So that was a first for me. But having the separate events on the separate days, that sounds cool. I actually think competing on the first day would be something I'd want to do, because I would drive myself batty. Like, if I had a couple of days to watch everyone else doing it, that's when I would get nervous.
Yeah.
I'd rather go in, do my thing, and then be able to relax.
I'm actually really happy that I'm on the first night, even though it's Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Next to an old abandoned amusement park.
Yeah.
I just can't get off that topic. Lauren, I blame you. Why on earth would you think, are you having a visitor from Australia, that I want to take them to the abandoned theme park where somebody died?
But it's right next to where the pageant is.
Yeah, I can't help it that that's where the pageant chose to be. It's on the same grounds. The hotel used to be the theme park hotel. That's why they have Cadbury and they have chocolate in the room.
Are you being serious now?
Yeah, they have Cadbury
chocolate in the
rooms.
rooms.
Haven't they closed those rooms down though?
No, because Lisa and Kasha stayed in them.
I'm sure I tried to book the other one, the Sweetie one, it might have been a couple of years ago. Maybe in 2018 or 17, and they said it was closed.
Kasha and Lisa stayed in it the year.
What is it?
Handed over.
Oh, it's like a themed room. One of them is themed with Cadbury's chocolate, so everything is like purple, and the other one is it Bertie Bassett, the sweet thing?
Bertie Bassett, yeah.
And the other one is that theme. I stayed in the Bertie Bassett one years ago when I won in 2015. But I haven't been able to stay in it since. But that's going to be more of an entertaining visit than the abandoned theme park.
Yeah. Is it in the hotel or is it in the village?
In the village.
In the village, okay.
Okay, so
I might have to request the chocolate one.
I mean, when you book in with the hotel, do you get? I'm assuming you get to request. Oh, I mean, you can book the room you want, can't you? Or do you just get assigned a room?
You usually just get assigned one, but if you've, like, I booked the same room as I had last year, just because the size of it and the location. So I just said in the notes on the thing, can I have the same one? But we won't know until you get there, I guess.
We can book you a room though. If you're unsure, we can just sort it out for you.
Well, I'm perfectly capable of booking a room. It just sounds like maybe there's something else going on. Like you just sort of book in and you get assigned randomly a room. So, look, as long as I'm not planning on sleeping a lot because I'll be super busy, I think, when I'm over there, and I'd like to obviously take advantage of being over there. So I don't really mind as long as it's relatively clean and I can fit in the bed because sometimes the beds are too short for me. Tall people problems. So, yeah, I'm not particularly fussed.
Mm-hmm. I feel like the hotel's cleaner than the village.
Do you think?
Yeah. Well, I feel like I've probably had the short straw on some of the villages. I actually really badly burnt myself on one of the radiators in one of the, like, really badly.
I've given a full view of the hotel, like the food, the location, the cleanliness.
We're like TripAdvisor.
Now TripAdvisor, not Pageant Advisor.
Well, I might do a whole. I mean, knowing me, when I travel, my phone is out all the time, and I sort of live stream and photograph everything. So they're probably going to get some sort of review, whether they like it or not. So I hope they're ready because they're gonna get a review from a very tall and very dark and potentially very angry Australian guy who has been taken to a haunted theme park and then made to have a cheeky Nando's. You okay there, Lauren? You look like you're drowning.
3 nights in a row of pageantry.
I just can't wait to take you to Nando's. I'm so excited.
Who gets excited about Nando's?
I'll be like taking photos. I'll be like, Adrian experiences first cheeky Nando's. It'll be like your first day of school all over again.
God. Now I know how Joanna feels about the word lush. I hate the word cheeky. It's just like cheeky this, cheeky that. It's like it's not cheeky. It's a quick one. It's an impromptu one. It's a spontaneous one. It's not cheeky. Cheeky is how you describe a little kid who's running around giving you cheek. That's cheeky. Nando's can't be cheeky. Nando's isn't giving you grief. Nando's is a business. You can't have. Yeah.
Okay, we found your word.
We're just going to use it against you now. So anyone that ever has a future podcast with Adrian, just use the word cheeky and you'll be fine.
Throw the cheeky.
Just a cheeky interview, it's fine.
Just a cheeky podcast.
Okay. Before I throttle Lauren, and I'm completely willing to fly over there because I just feel you're the right person to blame for this. Like, I get that feeling. My Ouija board is telling me that it's spelling out Lauren. It's like that's the one that I should.
Oh, the cat.
Oh,
it's all my fault. Okay.
It's all
this
good.
Is what it was like growing up with an older sister who was perfect.
And we just got a really sudden cheeky insight into Lauren's psyche. Okay.
Cat.
The cat. Your cat is the loudest purrer that I have.
He is, and I'm really sorry he's back and he's purring.
It's all good because he might add some sensibility to this podcast right about now. He can take Lauren's place.
I really want my pet.
Timmy. Good boy.
What's his name?
Thomas.
Oh my god.
Oh, he's such a big
Thomas.
boy.
Hello.
Welcome to the podcast, Thomas. Oh.
Hey, Tom. You're famous now.
He's like a little lion.
He's like Garfield.
I don't know where our cats are.
That's actually does look a bit like a real life Garfield.
Hey, Tom.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a real life Garfield.
Does he like lasagna? That's what Garfield eats.
Yeah, he does actually. He'll eat anything, to be fair.
Do you
spag bowl?
Do you guys have twisties in the UK?
Are those?
The
We used to have turkey Twizzlers.
Oh
Are they
my
the same
god, turkey
thing?
Twizzlers.
Turkey.
Until Jamie
Hideous.
Oliver got involved and banned them for life. I used to love them.
What are turkey Twizzlers?
No, they're horrid.
They're just, it's turkey of some form
It's not even turkey. It's like turkey bum holes.
in like a Twizzler shape.
You're chewing on turkey bum hole.
It was
There's
so
no
good
nutritional
though in
value in
school,
that.
like, when we used to have them as school meals. It was like a curly fry, but turkey Twizzler.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
It was grim.
It was so good, Danielle.
They used to sit on your plate and sweat.
Oh, yeah. See, this
I don't know
is.
if it was your
You know when meat
but my
sweats
school
on its
loved
own.
me enough to not make them sweat on my plate.
This is why I'm
This is why-
afraid of
this is why
UK
you've not looked
food.
forward to it.
Because
Yeah.
there are people like Lauren, like Danielle describes it as turkey bumhole, and Lauren is going, but it's so good. I'm like, no, like you can't both be right. Let's just put it that way. It's either turkey bumhole or it's the best thing ever invented. And I know which way I'm leaning, but
But there's a reason why they got banned.
Because Jamie Oliver was too strict.
Because mean Jamie Oliver wanted kids to eat healthy.
He ruined my life.
And mums were giving their kids burgers at the school
He
gate.
stopped the chocolate
They
cake
were-
and chocolate
I
custard
saw
I love.
that Jamie Oliver series. The parents go up to the fence and they were literally smuggling them like McDonald's through the gate because
Yeah.
Jamie was like, "You guys have to eat healthy. We're going to make this pasta dish," and they're like, "I hate it." And it's like the parents are like sneaking burgers under the fence. It was like a concentration
bad.
camp.
Oh my god.
See, that's why I'm afraid of UK food because like on that show, he showed the kids like a sausage. And they didn't realize that had come from an animal. They thought
Yeah.
it was just something that appears
He
in
held up a
supermarkets.
vegetable. What did he hold
That
up?
is
It
so
was like,
exaggerated,
I think it was
though.
like
That's
broccoli.
Not real life.
Yeah. It was like broccoli or a carrot or something, and they
Yeah,
couldn't tell what it was.
they didn't know what
so
it was.
was just. Yeah, and then I've seen like Gordon Ramsay shows where he goes into UK restaurants and he shows what's behind the scenes, and I've seen some of that stuff, and I'm like,
Like cooked
Nope.
chicken and raw chicken together.
yep, like raw chicken, like raw meat dripping onto the desserts. It's like, yeah, So, I'm sure I'll survive. Hopefully. So.
There's a Tesco that's nearby. You can get some snacks from there.
There's Krispy Kremes.
Yes, Krispy Kremes.
For the diet.
Lauren, is there anything healthier that you can suggest other than a Krispy Kreme? We've gone from
There's a Subway. You can get a Subway salad.
There's an M&S, and you can get the
Oh, okay.
salad from there. You can get some fruit.
Adrian, it's fine. We've got similar eating habits. I'll look out for you. I'll bring some snacks.
I don't know. Like
weekend is about. It's about eating KFC and donuts.
Krispy Kremes for
Yeah.
breakfast.
this is not
Yeah.
fair. It's not like I'm picky. I just don't want to die. I mean, how can you eat Taco Bell and KFC and pizza
I don't eat that. I don't
every
eat that.
night?
It's really simple. You just put it in your mouth and you chew and swallow, and it's fine. So simple.
And
You
then
could say
you
that
just
about a
use
rat.
steps.
It's not the simplicity that bothers me. I give you a spider, you can put it in your mouth, chew, and swallow. But you're not gonna do it. Well, maybe you would. Now that I've said it, I don't know. You've had enough to drink. Then maybe go, yeah, I'll do that.
Taco Bell seasoning on it, I would.
Oh. I do like those little sauce packets though from Taco Bell.
They're cute, aren't they?
You got to take a couple extra.
Yeah.
Lauren,
Definitely.
there's an old piece of wisdom that like hippies like me who like to eat vegetables, they say whenever you look at the
I love
ingredients,
vegetables. Don't get me wrong, I love them.
Deep
whenever
fried.
you look at the ingredients of something and like you can't say the word or it's filled with numbers, then it's not good for you. So I don't know if that leaves me anywhere to eat.
I don't eat it every day. I do eat a healthy balance, but I just love to pick out when the restaurant's in front of my face, because it's not very often I get a Taco Bell. When it's there, you've got to take advantage of those opportunities. So it's not
Okay,
like it is
that's
every
fair.
day.
But please don't tell me that your balance is half the time it's Nando's and the other half it's KFC. Like,
No,
you're not
I
talking
haven't
about.
been to Nando's in so long, to be fair. It is like today I had a lot of vegetables. I even ate everyone else's vegetables off their plate.
Okay. All right. I have some faith now. It's like, okay, I probably,
Thank you.
hopefully I won't die. Heather, I do apologize for dragging you onto a podcast where you've spent an hour basically debating about how crap UK food is and how Lauren wants to drag me to a condemned theme park. We normally discuss more I was going to say normally we discuss more. I don't know if we do.
It's Christmas. Screw it.
It's Christmas, screw it.
Has anyone got any like Christmas traditions that they do with their family? Let's get onto a cute thing now.
Well, let's say what we're going to be doing over Christmas. So we've got a week now, basically, from Christmas to New Year's. So, Heather, why don't you lead us off? I mean, obviously you got work, so your Christmas plans are going to be pretty based on work, aren't they?
Yeah, that's literally all I'm going to do is work. I'm working tomorrow. We've got one more appearance to do first thing in the morning. Then I'm going straight to work, and then I'm coming home, going straight to bed, and then Christmas morning I'll obviously be home. We're having to have dinner early so that I can go back into work, and then I'll be in work till 1 a.m, and then I'm not much planned for Boxing Day. Probably just going to catch up on sleep. Nothing, just chill out, and then literally all I'm doing is working. That is literally all I'm doing.
Wow.
It's really sad.
Well, hopefully the money compensates for it somewhat.
Yeah, I suppose it's already gone on going back to Florida and buying dresses and things. So it's going to be a great 12 weeks.
This is when I tell the Aussie girls how hard you guys work in the UK for pageantry, it's like they don't believe me. And then you hear something like this, it's like, yep, you guys take it really seriously. Like if there was a pageant in 12 weeks now for like, in fact, Australia Galaxy is basically, it's actually, I think, 1 week before UK Galaxy. And
okay.
I don't think really anyone is fussing about anything at the moment, really. So it's very, very different. But,
maybe we're just really over-organised.
It's partly that.
Overexcited.
Well, it's partly that, but you guys also do take it more seriously. And in this case, I mean seriously in the best of senses. Like it really would be sad in a way that certain people don't win. Like obviously only one person can win because so many of you have put so much hard work into it. And it's a bit sad that you all can't win. So speaking of winning, you guys were all excited about the crowns, I take it, that Maria posted.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
They're so pretty.
Yeah.
I all of a sudden want a yellow gown now.
Don't start, Danielle.
I think she's already stuck.
Finally found a gown and bought it, and then now I want a yellow one.
That's always the way it goes. So, Miss Parkinson, before you pass out, what are your Christmas plans?
You can have a cheeky Nando's.
Oh God! Stop using that word.
Nando's is closed on Christmas Day. I cry myself to sleep. I'm going to my grandma's house, and I am with my mum and my grandma and my uncle and his girlfriend, and we're just having Christmas dinner. And then I'll probably go and see my dad, my stepsister, well, my sister and my brother and my older sister and my niece and all the family.
Wow.
So
that's a large extended family.
Yeah, I think divorced parents, you kind of have to travel around to everything, to like 4 different houses, so you have to make sure that you see it.
Yeah.
So it'll be a lot of traveling. A very sober Christmas for me because I'll probably drive.
No, I mean, it'll make up for today, so it's all good.
It's not my fault. Tequila, blame tequila.
There's this joke going around on Instagram I saw maybe a couple of months ago that if you are really bad at karaoke, the best song to sing, because we have actually been talking about going to karaoke, but the best song to pick to sing
tequila
is tequila. Yeah. all you have to do is you do the whole song, and all you have to do is tequila.
Hello?
So I think. Hello. Yes.
You broke up then.
He's back.
Oh, did I break up? Did I? Okay, sorry. Danielle, what about yourself? What Christmas plans do you have? Can you guys hear me?
Now we
I
can.
think you're
Am I back?
That's better.
That's better. Oh, no, frozen again.
Oh, Australian internet. Okay, what was the last thing you guys heard?
Australian Wi-Fi. Sort it out.
Ugh. God. Give me a sec. Okay. Okay. Okay, you guys can
I
hear
think
me now?
that's what he's trying to say.
Thanks for the translation,
Yeah.
Lauren.
Okay. All right. So apologies about that. Not your fault. My fault. What was the last thing, Code, that you heard from me coherently?
Song.
The song about tequila. And Lauren broke it down for us.
I think so. I think I got it right.
Okay. All right. Daniel, I was just my internet is breaking out something fierce. Daniel, I was just asking what plans you have for Christmas.
Christmas, so tomorrow, Christmas Eve, I had done no Christmas shopping in true Danielle style. So I'll be out there with the boyfriends and husbands panic buying in Boots.
3 for 2.
Yeah.
That's
So
what I did the other day.
panic buys. So I'll be doing that, and then work. I'm not going to work, but I'm going into work because work, they break up at 4 o'clock tomorrow. So I'm going to meet up with them. I'm probably going to go for a drink afterwards. And then going to get an early night before the big fat man comes down the chimney.
Sounds about right.
And then, Christmas Day, I think I'm going to be spending it with my mum, my sister, and my mum's partner. And it's usually quite a boring, lazy day.
Yeah.
We just watch TV. We don't even play games. We're that boring. We just watch TV and eat lots of chocolate in excess. Because you know how mums are. They stop you from eating any of the chocolate in the run up to Christmas. Then Christmas Day happens and you've got an abundance of chocolate all over the house and you can't get through it. And then you've got all the chocolate until Easter.
Yeah.
Then you just give it away, don't you?
I asked my mother the other day where the Christmas chocolates were, and she was like, "Oh, they're in the utility room. Why?" I said, "Well, I want to start eating them, saving them till Christmas Day." And she was like, "No, just tell me which ones you eat so I can replace them." I was like, "I'm not going to eat the entire box of After 8. I just wanted 1 or 2." She was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "Thanks."
I want a whole box of After 8.
Oh my goodness.
And then Boxing Day, it's tradition that we drive up to Nottingham and see family up there. Obviously, my nan's passed now, but my uncle and my auntie and my cousin are still up there. So I'll see them again for the second time in 2 weeks, which is nice. And then back to work on the 27th.
Okay. Sounds like a packed couple of days. Heather, your mum and you seem to have a slightly odd relationship. When you were just telling that story about chocolate, I just suddenly remembered you talking about basically burning the weeds off with a flamethrower. It's does your mum do random things and you just like what happens? Like what's going on there? It's very odd.
Yeah, she does do random things, but the weed thing did work. I think there's no more weeds out there that I'm aware of. But yeah.
Well, that's.
Well, when the chocolates all melted, if they're in the airing cupboard.
They're in the utility room, not the airing
utility.
cupboard.
What? I don't even know what.
It was just the fact that
what's a utility room and what's an airing cupboard?
It's like an airing cupboard is like
where the boiler goes,
where the boiler or like the heating thing is. So you put things in it to air, and then the utility room is usually off of the kitchen where you have like maybe a sink,
like a pantry,
a washing machine, like a bit off the kitchen where the utilities are.
Okay. All right. God, I had no idea what you guys were talking about. It's like, okay. All right. That makes sense. So it sounds like we're all spending Christmas with family. My parents are off and away on a cruise, a very fancy boat that has a glass bottom. The boat's crazy. It's got like a cinema. Basically, so under the waterline, it's like IMAX sort of screens, and it peels away, and you get to see all the sea life that's underneath you, all the way to the bottom of the ocean floor. So they're having a fun time with that. So I'll probably be crashing a friend's party for Christmas, and then similar to a lot of you, a lot of work, especially if the internet comes back, because I haven't had the internet for a month. So when it does come back, you'll probably...
I don't actually have work. I'm literally working 2 days and I'm off for 9 days.
You're very lucky.
Become an estate agent. We don't work over Christmas.
You're making it hard not to hate you right now, Lauren.
Sorry.
I'm very jealous.
Yeah. Well,
I go back to work the 4th of January, not the 4th of December. Yeah.
That's not fair.
Well, I guess at least one of us is having holidays. The one who's already married.
I've got to work Christmas Eve night.
Ooh.
Not Christmas Eve. New Year's Eve.
And me.
Oh no, God no.
Oh no, I'm off, so I can't go out because I'm in the next day.
Yeah, I'm not in the next day, but I will finish late. Probably like 9 o'clock.
I have one part of the psycho group come into my house.
Which part? The good-looking one or the bad-looking one?
They're both good-looking.
Oh.
I have Chloe and her boyfriend come in and her mother come in to stay at my house for New Year's.
I just wanted to see if I could catch you out awkwardly there. You hand...
I mean, let's be honest. They are both very good looking, so there's no way I have a bad look.
Chloe and Sam or Chloe and Joanna?
Chloe and Sam.
Okay, just clarify.
Wait, who? Stop confusing me. It's not fair.
Okay, all right. Before I tease Lauren anymore, thank you, Lauren. You've added a lot of mirth. So you've been Santa today. You've brought a lot of cheer to the podcast.
Christmas cheer.
Christmas cheer.
Yes, I won't say that it was focused and on point, but it was funny. So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
And
I'll expect my check in the post.
When you're not working, no, you're not getting a check. You're having holidays. You don't get a check. You don't get a check. You're not working. But let me thank Heather. Thank you so much for being on with us. And apologies again for the randomness.
I expected nothing less from these two.
Yeah. And thank you to Danielle for her time and making the time.
Pleasure.
I know you're busy. And I guess I should thank Lauren. So
for bringing the entertainment.
Yeah, thank you for coming home early from her night out with her work crew.
I don't think this counts as a night out. This is day drinking.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you didn't start at night.
You did not start at night. But it was like a 3-course meal at 1 p.m. I was like, oh, too much food. I couldn't even eat dessert.
Oh no, there's a separate stomach for that.
No, there isn't, Danielle. Not when you've been out all day and you really can't do it. I literally had a sticky toffee pudding, and then they were like, "Oh, there's a cheesecake going spare." I was like, "Let me try both, see if I like it." And I was like, I couldn't do it for myself.
Oh no, you're supposed to be preparing for a pageant, aren't you?
No, new year, new me. I'll start in January.
Yeah, well, I bet Danielle is going to be hearing a lot of that on New Year's Eve. It's like, my New Year's resolution is to join a gym.
It's started already.
Danielle's branding is literally going to be New Year, New You.
I sometimes put that in my emails.
Yeah.
Can you send the email to me? Because I really need to sign up for a gym.
There's an actual date that scientists or some researchers have worked out by which, like, most people have violated their New Year's resolutions, and I think it's something like January 4th or January the 7th. It's like within the first 1 or 2 weeks.
Oh, that's so soon.
Yeah, all those resolutions are gone.
I'm a very proud person to say that I actually stuck to a New Year's resolution for a whole year.
Oh.
What was that?
What was it?
I gave up meat for a year in 2012.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, that's not easy to do, believe me. So that.
No.
I love steak. Like, I can do it.
Lauren, Lauren, do me a favor. When you are less merry, come back. Watch this again and just watch
steak.
your facial expression when you said "I love steak." It's not what you said. Your facial expression looks like a man who's come out of the desert for 50 years suddenly sees a glass of water. That's what your face just looked like.
But how could you give up meat? Like, I just love steak too much.
Adrian, let's not go there.
I just love chicken Nando's. Like, I can't help it.
Even I'm getting annoyed by that now.
When I come over, I'm happy to tell you the benefits of going meat-free, but I'm not completely vegan, to be fair. But yeah, I mean, I certainly encourage anyone who's thinking of, if you want to eat a little bit less meat, not only is it probably good for you, but it's certainly good for the planet as well. And there's one thing I've gotten over the last couple of months here with Australia burning, is that climate change is not fiction.
It's real.
It's very, very real. And the animal production industry is one of the biggest contributors to it. So if you can, maybe even just do one meal a day where you don't have
Mondays.
meat. Yeah,
that's a good
just
way to
something
start.
that simple. Yeah, absolutely. And then if you like it, do more, but at least give it a go. So, but look, I was going to...
Sorry, are you talking to me?
Why can't we just have a cheeky vegetarian meal? No?
Cheeky nut roast.
Okay.
Appetizing.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, I'm going to keep you guys on the line for a sec. I'm going to thank everyone for watching, and we'll speak to you next time.
What's up, guys? It's Adrian again. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Remember to head over to pageantlaunch.com, join our launch team for our review site. It's super important to all of us to make sure that the industry is safe, transparent, and fair. So head over to pageantlaunch.com, write in your email address, and we'll speak to you next time.